And then you look at Aaron Rodgers, and we're comparing these two for various reasons. One, they both have teams that named Bay, and they both wear 12, and they're both first ballot Hall of Famers. And just 3 weeks ago, we're talking about GOAT versus GOAT when they played each other, and that's the last win that Rodgers had. Yeah. They're way out in the division. They're way behind the Vikings, who just sat on their bye week. We're laughing at the way the Packers crumbled after taking a big lead again. I don't see the way out for them in the division, and that's the problem. That's the problem for them, is that they've already lost to a Giants team that they may have to be battling with for a wild card spot. I'm very concerned about the Packers compared to the Bucs right now.
Oh, I'm the opposite.
You are.
Opposite. I don't see it. Like, I don't see the pieces in Tampa, and I don't feel a good vibe down there. And the vibe's certainly not good in Green Bay, but I still look at it like, listen, you have more to work with. The offensive line has been reshuffled, right? Bakhtiari's had an injury. Jenkins is moving around. We just talked about that. My brother Kyle pointed out just all the shuffling that's going on up front, and guys have dropped balls. And Aaron, honestly, like, Aaron can fix some of this stuff. Like, Aaron, the guys on Sunday Night Football last night, and I know part of it is you don't want to be too critical of, like, great players, but you could tell Garrett and Dungy were kind of like, yeah, let's give him the business a little bit. Like, let's show people that, there were throws that he didn't make. I know, like, what are we doing and all that, but he wasn't perfect. I think he'd tell you that. And the whole team, I mean, like, in the first half on first down, they were awful. There were a bunch of penalties. They were always behind the sticks. And that's a tough deal. They were up 14-3. You have a chance to put that game away. And instead, you're shooting yourself in the foot on first down, and you're getting dominated in time of possession. I think it was 37-22. You can't convert on third down. And if he's not missing the open guy sometimes, like, when he does have to make these throws, they have to be perfect because guys don't get any separation. But I do think, like, there's a chance they make a move for somebody. I do think the defense can play better. The defense has played poorly. I think the defense got tired yesterday. There was too much leakage in the run game. The edges weren't always great. Again, though, like, just the way I wanted to talk about P.J. Walker, I want to talk about Heineke. Like, these guys won those games. Like, how many weeks, and I'm falling in the trap because it's like looking at a car accident. Like, it's hard to look away. It's like, it's so bad. We got to talk about Brady and Rodgers, but just like Daniel Jones beat Rodgers in London, like, I want to talk about Heineke. The balls he threw to McLaurin at the end of that game, and the routes that McLaurin ran against their best player. The 2nd and 7, the 3rd and 11, down the stretch, the 37-yard touchdown. Like, Heineke was playing big boy ball. I'm not saying he's the answer or anything. He might be the answer for this particular team. In fact, I wouldn't go back, but he just gives you a fighting chance, and I thought that was a really big win for him. And the Commanders just looked more alive, man. So good for them, and just the saga continues for Green Bay, man.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.